Hi there, it's Jo here from Creative Empowerment, and today we are looking at a pick a card video all about luck in your life. So as with all pick a cards, we want to have a good look at the three piles, and if you need help making a selection, there is a video that I'll link in the description box about how to pick the right card every time. If you know the pile that's calling you, if you're being drawn to this beautiful ruby and fuchsite big sphere, then that's pile 1 for you. If you're being drawn to this gorgeous ocean jasper, then that's pile 2, and you'll find the timestamps below. And the last one is new jade. So if that's calling you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Jump right to your reading in the description box below. I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, this is your reading if you picked the ruby in fuchsite, which is a beautiful, beautiful sphere. Make sure you can see it up there. We do have a bit of light shining down, which is a bit annoying. This reading is all about luck. And these first two cards are setting the scene for you, pile 1. So we have the fates, which you can't see because of the way the camera is catching that light. You have the fates, which I find really interesting, and then have seeing beyond. I've got this feeling for you, pile 1, that you may be feeling like you're in a stage where you don't have any luck, where you're out of your luck, you're down on your luck. You know, there's a few ways of looking at it. But the fates want you to understand that it's been taken out of your hands, that it's time to see beyond, you know, whatever's happening at an earthly level and start focusing on what it is that you want to bring into your life rather than what your current reality is. So if you're not aware of the law of attraction, it's kind of that message here, that whatever's showing up for you is from long sustained ways of thinking, and that is what's in your personal existence or your physical existence right now is the result of your old thinking, of what you used to think. And so this is talking to you about changing that way, realizing that the fates are playing a role here, and it's time for you to see beyond those that physical constraint and perhaps old beliefs. Let's bring in some more cards for you. So we have our tarot cards. Okay, there's some interesting cards there. We have the Three of Cups, which is a great card because it talks about celebration. It talks about celebrating with friends, in social circles, family, whatever it might be. The King is coming to talk to you about being on top of your emotions, you know, riding the waves and actually being elevated and lifted above that. The King of Cups could also be talking about somebody who's coming in to help you with a situation, you know, a water sign. Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio could be a male coming in there to help you with something that elevates you above where you see yourself now. And this could be to do with the law of attraction or the way you see your luck. So this is about luck. It's not about finances, and it's not about your job, and it's not about your career, but those things may come into this. But this is about you finding a reason to succeed, this is about you finding or having a reason for celebration, because there's something that is coming, you know, to harvest that you're able to, you know, reap the benefits of. So you're coming into a time where there's something to be celebrated. It feels like there may be an older male that comes in to either support you or give you some information and help you lift you above where you are normally when it comes to feelings of luck. The Page of Wands, I feel like this is the bit that kind of lets you down, because you get excited, you get you start getting, you know, feelings of, oh, I'm moving in the right direction, things are going well for me, and you get all excited, you get all passionate, and, you know, like really thinking about how the future's going to look, and then something changes and you revert back to an older way of thinking. You look to the past, you talk about all the times that things haven't worked for you, and you see that as the reason why it's not going to work for you in the future. So I feel like at the moment there is a lot of your thinking that is stopping the flow of good luck in your life. However, you are going to be experiencing a really good celebration soon. But this thing here and this information here is talking to you and reminding you not to get trapped in your old thinking. We have the Hermit here, and the Hermit is about going within, but it also can talk about a spiritual teacher. It can also talk about you working on yourself. And so I feel like that's something that's going to happen in the next few months for you. I feel like there's going to be some deep work done, and I feel like it's working on something from the past. And it feels like you're going to go into those beliefs that you have that keep getting you stuck, that keep you only seeing what it is that shows up for you in your life, rather than seeing a bigger, more exciting version of what could be showing up for you in your life. And that's exactly what I've just been saying. That's exactly what I just said. Stargazer, set your sights higher. This is telling you that we bring into our lives the things that we focus on, the things that we ruminate on, the things that we dream about, the things that we get excited about. They're the things we actually bring into our lives because we're focused on them, because we're drawing that to us. And your guides want you to know that your sights aren't set high enough. You are going to achieve some level of luck in the near future. That feels like, in the next short period of time, couple of months, I'm saying maybe 3 at the tops. But your guides want you to know to set your sights higher. There is more out there than you're sort of giving yourself the opportunity to experience. And that's what they want you to know. They want you to look out into the stars. Think about what it is that you really want. And if we have a look at all these 3 cards on the top here, they're all about stars. They're all about looking into the heavens and, bringing in that higher version of either yourself or your future or your reality or the luck that you can possibly bring into your life. We have Hunter, track down your fears and desires. And this is this idea of you getting really serious and understanding the things that are holding you back. There's this big shadow behind the Hunter, and it's like, are you going to be afraid of the shadow for your whole life? Are you going to be afraid of the things that limit you and that scare you? Or are you going to, track down your fears and desires and really get a hold of them and really put them to bed, basically, is what they want. That's what they want you to know at this time. So I've brought some more cards in for you to get a bit more information. But at the moment, what I'm looking at is that you're allowing your fears to get in the way of your good luck. When sometimes people think that that something's going to go well, that's something that can stop, you having good luck, that can affect, the luck that you might have in your life. It's like an omen, or, you're going to moz it, or whatever the words are. It feels like you're rushing into something. The Knight of Swords here, the swords are all about communication, those air faculties. This could be related to someone in particular, but I feel like this is you rushing into things, like not believing that you can have good luck, so then you'll just rush it, sort of like to think that, you might catch a lucky break or catch a chance or something like that. And these are thoughts, these are the way you think, that you have been thinking for a long time. But there is something that is coming into your life. So you've got the Empress and the 3 of Cups here. So there is something that is coming into your life that's going to come to fruition, that's, being birthed, that there's some really good luck around whatever this thing is that you're bringing in. However, I feel like you're doubting that it'll be successful or it'll be lucky in this particular way. Again, what I want to say is it's your thinking that is going to have a great impact on that. If you think you can't, then you won't. And if you think you can, then at least you've got a chance. And then we've got the 10 of Cups here. And again, I feel this card is telling me a lot about how you feel about luck, that you don't feel like it's for you. Like there is luck here for you in this spread. Your guides want you to aim higher. They want you to look further, reach further, reach into the stars. Track your fears down because they're holding you back, and allow this luck to come in, this birthing of something new into your life, and go within and change some of these deep, dark habits. Believe that these things, that this good stuff can happen to you. That's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 1. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more readings, and also intuitive art play. If you're interested in that, come and join me on a Tuesday morning. Hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now. Hi, pile 2. If you chose the beautiful Ocean Jasper, then these are your oracle cards to begin with. And we have a change in the wind, and we have imperfect harmony. And so this is all about your luck. And I realise that you can't see that one necessarily there, so I'll bring it in here. We have a change in the wind. So this to me talks about you actually finding your directional north, really understanding that luck comes to you when you're in perfect harmony. That, you know, the belief that we can affect our own lives, that we can bring in the things that we want to. And there is this element of luck coming on the wind for you. You know, like there's a lot of wind coming in here. There is the musical notes are being carried in the air. So there's this air element. So it's about your thinking, and a change in your thinking is enabling you to bring in a greater belief in your own ability to bring in luck into your life. And so there's some pretty interesting cards coming in for you, pile 2. We have you being really burdened by something in life, and whether it feels like you're not ready to put this burden down yet. So the 10 of Wands is all about something that we believe is a good thing for us, something where usually we want to do it. It can be family, it can be work commitments, it could even be sporting commitments, but things that add to our life and add to a burden, but we know that there's a reward there for us. But I feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't with this Devil card here. I feel like that this, whatever this thing is here, is becoming too much of a burden for you, and you're feeling very chained to it. And I feel like there's a decision coming up, looking at the Two of Pentacles, that's talking about you deciding if it's time to put some or all of this down. And it could be that this happens through conflict. Now, this is an interesting aspect to be coming in a luck reading. But I feel like what this message is for you, because we've got an 11 and then a 12, so it's like you're almost going backwards. But what I mean by that is that it's not that you're reverting back towards something, but you are going back to readdress something that's not quite right in your life. So you're going back to have a look at it, to find out how you can do something about it. So I feel this is good luck for you, because there's something coming up for you so that you can be in perfect harmony. There's some conflict coming up that's building, that's being, it's like your buttons are being pushed, and it's going to be through conflict that this comes. But this conflict is in the reverse position, which tends to say to me that there'll be a point where someone gives in on this. Instead of pushing it as far as it can go, someone's going to, agree to disagree and walk away, or, you know what I mean? Like instead of seeing it right out the way it could be, to a really messy end, this the 5 in the reverse to me is talking about we agree to disagree and we walk away. But there is something that you are putting down, and it's a decision for you. And with the Pentacles cards, it could be around finances, work, home, career, around those things. But to me, what this reading is telling you is that it's going to be lucky for you. It's going to show you how lucky you are. There's going to be a big change coming up for you, and I feel like it's really needed. And what have we got? The retreat, the hermit, retreat and recharge. So, you know, it feels like you're going to have to go within to find the answers to whatever this thing is that's coming up for you. It doesn't mean that it's, you know, you won't see it coming. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that you'll need to find your own way with whatever this is. Going within and recharging your own batteries before you make the decision might be a really good, you know, choice to make, because this is communication that we're looking at here. Communication and that you know, the flow of life, that and it feels like that sort of everyday of life sort of stuff. So a big change coming up for you is what I'm feeling, but it's going to be a lucky change. Embrace the energy of peace. And again, I like this for you, because looking at this here, this feels like you could go all in. You know, it feels like you could go all in because you are passionate about whatever this thing is that you're holding on to. But the devil here is talking about perhaps somebody or something that feels like they are controlling you to some degree. And the lucky break here for you is that you see it. It is that you decide to make this decision, that you see that, guess what? A change is better than me staying here juggling this stuff, than me carrying this back-raking stuff and nobody's supporting me. That's how I feel with that, the devil card. Now I'm just shuffling while I'm talking because I want to bring in some more information for you. And again, we've got 2 cards that are very similar. One is exactly the same and the other card is another similar card. So we have the 2 of Pentacles here. Again, you're making a choice, but I asked Spirit if it was to go next to this 2 of Pentacles, and it's not, because what I'm being told about this message is this is your choice. The choice is yours of whether you put it down. The choice is yours of whether to have this conflict or not. The choice is yours to make the change. And again, I know you're probably thinking this is supposed to be about luck. It is, because this is luck. This is showing you that this coming up for you is your lucky, it's your lucky day, not yucky day. It's your lucky day because this decision is going to change so much for you. And then we have the 5 of Wands here, which in this deck, I always like to think about people actually working together. It might mean that, you know, there's a lot of false starts and people actually, you know, that people don't always see eye to eye straight away, but that this card here talks about us eventually all going in the same direction. So whether that is your family or whatever this thing is about, it means that in the end, everyone's going to be going towards the same thing rather than being in conflict, rather than not supporting each other. So that's how this is lucky for you. And I have 2 more cards, and I have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So interesting cards to come up in a luck reading. This is telling you that even if you lose something, because that's what we may be talking about, you putting something down and not having something that it seemed to be really important to you. It seemed to be something that was really quite driving you. But the 5 of Cups talks about, you know, you are spilling something, you are losing something, but all is not lost. And it's about focusing on the all is not lost. And that feels like it really wants to go there because, you know, maybe when this situation happens, you might feel that all is lost. But your guides, your higher self wants you to know that there is another way for you, and this wouldn't be falling away if it was for you. So then we have the Seven of Swords. So this is talking about getting away with something. And I feel like this thing is actually going to be really lucky for you, because there's going to be some other outcome from this situation that brings in something at a much deeper level for you. And it brings you into this perfect harmony. It feels like whatever this thing is that you're hanging on to for dear life is not really for you. It's something that you're better off without. You're better off without whatever this thing is. This crow is squawking. It's like your guides want to tell you there's something better for you. There's something better over the horizon. There's a new day dawning. I'm using lots of, what do you call those? Platitudes, I think they're called. But there is a big decision coming for you, but it's your decision. It's your decision how you go forward with this. And luck is on your side because it's coming up for you so that you know that there is something better for you. There is something much better for you. These cards here are speaking of it. The actual process that you're going to go through doesn't feel that great in the beginning. But this is all in your own hands. What I mean by that is it's your choice. You can choose to stay in the grind of whatever this stuff is. You can choose to stay here. But if you choose to stay there, you're blocking off abundance, you're blocking off joy, you're blocking happiness because you're going for the grind. And if you choose to change that, and if you choose to change, to follow this change in the wind and find what's perfect harmony for you, you're going to be much, much happier. Your guides want you to know that even though you're going to lose something, you're going to actually get away with a steal because it's not for you. Embrace the energy of peace and move forward and move beyond whatever this is. I hope this has made sense for you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more readings like this and for Intuitive Art Play on a Tuesday if you're so inclined. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in the future. Bye for now. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the beautiful new jade, this is your reading today, all about luck that's coming in for you. So we have soulmates. That's a beautiful card in a luck reading, and I'm being really drawn to that key. So I feel like there's something's being unlocked in the terms of soulmates for you, and this is the uncharted sea, and it's in the reverse. So I feel like when it's come to luck and in love, luck in love, that you may not have been somebody who's experienced a lot of that. So I feel like this is about to change for you. But let's bring in your other cards. Wow, that's a great card coming in after what I've just said. The Two of Cups, that's a great card for you. And some interesting cards for you in a luck reading. So we have the Two of Cups. So again, this talks about a really good partnership. This talks about possibly a new relationship. And it feels like you're going to be lucky in love. So that's the phrase that I just keep wanting to get, to say, sorry. We have the Three of Wands, and this talks about making plans for the future. And I feel like this is, you're being told to sort of put that on hold, to not go into what you would have always done. Don't plan, the wedding. Don't plan how your friends are going to all get together, and don't plan your families merging. Don't plan anything is kind of the message that I'm getting here. It's like, not leave it up to chance. Do it in a different way. Don't see how you've seen it before. This is like, go a different way is what I'm being told with that message. You have the Emperor. And the Emperor is here, which is it's a great male figure. It's a father figure. And it feels like this person or someone around this person is going to give you some good advice. It feels like Aries, this is the Aries card, and it's all about that warrior spirit. Like I feel like this person that you're going to meet, regardless of gender, is going to be this person that comes out of the blue and comes out of an arid situation. So it feels like you have probably not been very lucky in love, and this situation here is coming in for you out of the blue. It's going to come out of a situation you weren't expecting. You have been going through a cycle where, you know, things have not been working out for you in this area of luck in love. But that is all changing for you, pile 3. I want to bring in some more cards for you. And we have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. And we have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Oh, I love that. I really do love that. So the Elder's coming in, and this is that older energy too. So it's kind of like you're becoming wiser in your dealings. And perhaps this person that's coming in for you is also the same, that you're moving beyond things that have kept you limited before in the past, that may have been lessons that you have learnt from your family, from your, part of me wanted to say your mob, which is, it's not a word that I would use normally, but kangaroo is all about family, and I'm really feeling the connection of, you know, these areas here, these watering holes or whatever they signify, because I actually don't know. But I am, you know, it is about following this knowledge and this wisdom into this relationship, sorry. And then we have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. That is a beautiful card for you because it's about being open, being honest, and, you know, exchanging energy freely, not holding back, not being on guard, but being open and expressing that beautiful heart energy. So I want to bring in some more cards here to see what else we're getting. But I really do feel that you're moving into a time where your luck around love is changing for you. The Wheel of Fortune, I didn't really go into that before. It's coming to this end of a cycle that you've had that hasn't been that great when it comes to love is coming to an end for you. You have really, when we've got cards flying out while I'm shuffling, you have really been put through your paces when it comes to love. You've really had to let people go before in the past. You have not felt like you were in control in these situations. You've not felt like you had any luck on your side, is how I feel. And there's a lot of cards that want to come in for you now. I'm taking one more. Okay. So we've got a big spread there for you. But the thing that I really want to talk about is how this is changing your luck. There's a lot of energies on the outside here that talk about how things have been in the past. I feel it in the past. You might have been a little bit too quick to make a decision to go, that you may have felt like that was the choice you had to make, and maybe it was because you've got the Six of Swords right next to it, so perhaps you have had to make some difficult decisions when it comes to love, and so you're a little bit jaded, and that's interesting because we've got New Jade. This card's talking to you about not being so defensive. So these cards talk about this together. We've got this little subsection going on here about, you know, the cycle that you have been going through, what's happened in the past, perhaps either you leaving or other people leaving you, and the need to get some distance from yourself and relationships in the past, and to feel like you need to protect your energy. And in its reverse position, this card talks about opening up, and that's exactly what this is talking about, opening up to an energy exchange where you exchange energy with people or with another person, and allow it to be a free flow of energy rather than get stuck in these old, you know, frames of mind that you may have been in the past. And again, these cards here are talking about your frame of mind. And we also have the Moon, which I find quite interesting as well, because it talks about secrets, illusions, but it also talks about mysteries and what's hidden. And I feel like at the moment you have this way, or that you have had this way of thinking about things and keeping things divided, or keeping a division. There's, you know, the white there's a white wolf on one side and there's the dark wolf on the other. And it's like they can't meet in the middle. There's this moon separating them. But I feel that that's a mental construct that you haven't been able to see your way clear of getting them to merge and bringing the two energies that you want, you know, luck and success in a soulmate or a partnership in your life. And this could be that you're already in a relationship, but that this deepens. This could be that this is a partnership that you're working on in a business sense. It doesn't feel that way to me. It really does feel about luck in love. But it doesn't mean that it's a new relationship. This could be the enhancement of an old relationship. And it's like you're getting some different ways of thinking about this relationship so that it can move into a totally different sphere. So it's like more lucky for you. We have the Two of Swords. It feels like there's been quite a lot of, you know, there's been an impasse in your ability to share your, you know, have an energy exchange with the person that you love or the person that you've been in a relationship with. It feels like you haven't known which way to look, but you've been very closed off, and it's been your thinking that has closed you off. The Page of Swords here in the reverse position, you know, can talk about that young energy and innocence and a bit of naivety, not having it your way. There's the feeling that I'm getting from this, that if it's not your way, then it can't work, then it can't move forward. But now I'm feeling two quite different energies here. This is a much younger version of yourself. Why things may not have happened in the past, why you may have not had luck in love in the past or relationships in the past because of some of your mental constructs. But it doesn't mean that you haven't had some pretty crappy relationships or some experiences that you've had to walk away from. But all of these things are leading you to the same thing. This is about taking action. This is about, having it all is the word that I want to say. And that is a message that I keep getting, that, you know, there was that division and it feels like you're ready to put that division behind you. But it's not through your old strategizing. It's not through the old ways of keeping yourself safe. You will find luck in love. You've got a key now because you're opening up a new door for yourself. The Emperor is coming to talk about that action, taking action in the right way, not about strategizing and overthinking things, but about this beautiful, wonderful exchange of energy between two people, regardless of gender. But it's about allowing those energies to meet. And I just want to bring a couple, and these cards here, you know, talking about union, creating an energy exchange, and not only these cards here as well, but we've also got, you know, the soulmate card and the uncharted sea, because you are going into uncharted territory for you. You are going into a feeling of being lucky in love, and that is an awesome, awesome thing to come in for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more readings like this. And don't forget to join me for my intuitive art play on a Tuesday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for being here so much. Bye for now. Hope to see you in a reading in the future.